Food Reviews with Phatty. As always, I'm your host, Phatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, now you know. You know. Okay, so we do have a new product today. I'm going to be introducing. This is something a lot different than I normally do. I've done a review prior last year about this guy and his company. I guess you could say it's his company. It has his name on it anyway. I'm assuming the company that he uses is not actually his company. But I know he has part in the company, and he has his name on the product. This is going to be a little odd because I'm literally putting out videos this week that are actually just like YouTube influencers, and it feels weird because I'm not used to doing that. Like normally I'm not doing just food reviews that are just about whatever. But today there is an exception. And yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I know. Clout chasing, whatever you want to call it. I'll go with clout chasing if that's what you want to call it, all right? But I am going to do this review anyway. So, today on this video, we're doing a food review of the Mr. Beast Feastables. But this is not the same video that I did last year. This is a different product. Now, I want to say that this is a new product, but I'm not sure. I looked it up. It's just something that I saw that I thought would be interesting. A little slightly different because this is not one that I did before. It was close to something I did before. It's just a variation of the Mr. Beast Feastables. This is the Mr. Beast Feastables Milk Crunch. It says milk chocolate with puffed rice. So there that is. Bam. Right in your face. The Mr. Beast Feastables. So much words. So many words. It's got 55 grams of sodium, 16 grams of sugars, which isn't really bad considering that it's a candy bar. It's not very large. And these do run about, I think, $2. I believe it was like $2. And it does boast 180 calories, which isn't so much when you look at it. But I mean, if you look at the candy bar too, I can hold it inside the palm of my hand. So it's not a large candy bar. So that's a lot of calories for that. But at the same time, it's not super terrible considering. So we're just going to go ahead and dive in on this one because I'm not really in a place to want to spend like 5 minutes, 6 minutes talking just about a piece of chocolate. But it's got the puffed rice in it and stuff like that. I will say this, though, that my first opinion of it already is that the freaking wrapper is ridiculous. It's like I'm trying not to break the bar so I can show you the bar once I get it open, but it's just falling in the... They use the crappiest material, that's for sure. So let's see. This is going to be the big reveal here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cute. It's got Mr. Beast written right on the bar right there, and it gives you little ones if you want a little piece or a large piece. But it does say Mr. Beast, so I'm going to find out what Mr. Beast here, what he tastes like. This has been like a YouTube influencer taste test of the taste test. Because all of them say that they're Mr. Beast or they're PewDiePie or they're whoever. I am going to have another video later on this week that's going to be interesting too. Because it's coming from another guy from another town that you might have heard of before. So that's going to be another thing also. I am doing a video about a Mr. guy that you know. And you'll see. So let's, without further ado, let's go ahead and get our bite. Not bad chocolate, it's just, it hit my taste buds, made my taste buds tingle. Oh, and that's rough. Locked up my jaw even. That really hit the taste buds real hard. But I will say that's a good thing because that tells me that it's really, really good. Yeah, I mean, the chocolate is really, really sweet, of course. That's what chocolate is, sweet. And the puff corn, I mean, this is a lot like a got stuck in my teeth. This is exactly kind of like a lower calorie, I guess you could say, version of like a Nestle Crunch bar. Definitely trying to emulate the Nestle Crunch bar, but it's just milk chocolate and puffed rice. They're not, I don't know, it all comes in, and I guess that's pretty much what Nestle Crunch is. And to be really honest, it's kind of like a not bad per se. Although I will say, my first impression of it is it's super sweet, but the bar is really tiny, so it's like, to eat this, you'd have to eat it in one setting. But I imagine that's probably what the suggested serving size is. Yeah, serving size, 1 bar. So ultimately, if you wanted to take and break it into the little chunks and put it in your fridge, you could probably make this last for quite some time. That would be my suggestion. Like I said, these are a couple dollars at most of your stores out there. After tax, probably like $2.25, something like that. Yeah, you can make your own assumptions. It really depends on the taxes and what state you live in. But I will say that these are actually really good. I think this was actually a really good product. It does taste really good, and it's kind of got a cool package, I guess, you know. So let's get to the nitty gritty. Since you can't see the chocolate bar, I could try to prop something behind it. And maybe like that, I don't know. There we go. So, yeah, look, I'm going to go ahead and do the review now. The thumbs. Deplane. No, I'm not Tattoo, and this isn't Fantasy Island or Love Island or whatever island it was called. Yes, I know the show. I don't remember what they called it. Sorry. I think Fantasy Island, but I'm going to just stick with what I'm saying right now and go back to what I'm doing. So, the Mr. Beast Feastables, for value, I give 1 thumb up because the value for $2, it's not really there. I got to be honest. However, I will say for taste, I give it 2 thumbs up, and for the overall, 1 thumb up. I got to just go with 1 because, you know, I it's not a product that I could see myself being like, hey, yeah, you know, this is the greatest. And I got to be honest, I please forgive me, Mr. Beast, but your Feastables are not really that super feastable. They're not horrible, though. Like I said, they taste pretty good. But I just feel that the products kind of lack. Like the gummies were really good. They had the Carl's gummies. Those were really good. This bar, chocolate bar, it's good, but it's just not like, it's not like I would have this on an everyday basis, or this would be my go-to snack, unfortunately. There are things out there that are slightly a little more healthy options, and obviously it's chocolate. Nope, this is not an option for everybody all the time. But it's not bad. It's really actually tastes pretty good, though. But I mean, it's just basically, it's just a Nestle Quick Bar with a different wrapper, and I'm sorry, but that's really what it is. I understand that your products, obviously, you weren't around even when Crunch Bars came out, Nestle Crunch Bars, because Nestle's been around for 100 years or more. So I'm not judging on that, my guy. It's just, like I said, I mean, as far as the taste goes, it's just milk chocolate with puffed rice. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. Just the value size, the size of this bar is just kind of preposterous. I mean, the palm of my hand is literally, it's wide as the palm of my hand. Right there's the top of the bar. Right there's the end of the bar. And I mean, for value, it's just not there. And it's kind of like a knockoff of the Nestle Quick Bar, or the Nestle Crunch Bar. Which, yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's not bad. It tastes just like it. So, I mean, that's actually basically a compliment in the general sense. So, I don't even know if Mr. Beast watches my show anyway. I'm sure he is way too busy to even bother with YouTube like that. He's a content creator, so he's doing like me. He's busy constantly doing his job and doing YouTube as his job. But I mean, if he is, hey, Mr. Beast, shout out to you, my dude. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm going to go ahead and grab Mr. Predicto, and we're going to go for the gusto. Mr. Predicto does this. Mr. Beast Feastables. Bar suck.
Highly doubtful.
Okay, he highly doubts it. He highly doubts it tastes like crap. So there you go. Mr. Predicto spoke. He highly doubts this sucks, and I second that. So, yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching. I know some videos aren't as entertaining as they could be, I guess you could say, maybe, I don't know. But I'm trying to do different things. I haven't really had a chance to step outside of the box lately. It hasn't been so comedy rich, because I haven't really found many products that are funny, I guess you could say. There are some that taste good, that's about it, and some that just taste like crap. Lately, it's just been lackluster because it's the end of the year. And this time of year, a lot of companies are barely doing any kind of promotions or anything. I do got a couple videos that'll be next week from a couple different places. I just have to kind of work out the details. To put it simply, I'm going to be doing a couple Halloween-themed biddies here on the show. I'm going to be doing some Halloween-themed throughout the month of October, of course. Dude, Halloween is my favorite holiday, so needless to say, you might get a little bit of this, you might get a little bit of that. I'm debating on what I'm going to do yet, so kind of bear with me on that one. But I can tell you that there are going to be some Halloween-themed foods coming up soon. I'm just working out the details now, so kind of bear with me. And also, if you don't see as many videos the next week as you normally do, please understand I live in Florida, and needless to say, without electricity, I can't really shoot a video. So it may be, I might just be in my car, or I might just be something else like that, because we do have a storm coming through. Basically, sometime this week. We don't really know yet, because with hurricanes, they're really far and few in between. It could just be rain, or it could be an actual storm. And yes, when this happens, we lose power. So kind of bear with me in this situation while I'm trying to get everything figured out. And yeah, please continue to watch the videos. Please continue to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you haven't yet, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It'll only take 3 seconds of your life or less. And it'll definitely help out the channel on the YouTube algorithm, because YouTube is harsh on us content creators. They try to push that algorithm against us to push up the highest people that are on here. And YouTube, you know it too, so I'm just being honest. You've made it harder for content creators to be able to make money while helping out the large ones that pay you, obviously. Lots of money. That's how some of these YouTube influencers are such large people, is because they're paying YouTube, plain and simple. Or they're paying out the wazoo to make their videos, which I know that's true, to be true, because I've watched interviews with Mr. Beast, and he's talking about millions of dollars just for a video. Unfortunately, not all of us have $1 million or have that kind of backing. So I'm trying to get sponsorships. I'm trying to find people that want to help out the channel. So if there's anybody out there that wants to sponsor the channel, please, please, please. I'm asking pretty please, even, because I am trying to push this channel, and I want to be able to have some kind of success on this, not just like, I know may not have Mr. Beast success, but I'd like to have some success with this channel, and be able to afford to upgrade my materials here. I'm kind of working with bare bones, obviously, for what I want to do, but it's not horrible. Like, it's not that bad. Anyhow, I'm going to wrap up all this yakety yak. I know some people have said that they don't like to hear me talk forever, and I try not to, but sometimes I kind of ramble. It's just in my nature. But either way, like I said, this is a pretty good product. It's not terrible. If you don't want a whole bunch of chocolate or a whole bunch of calories while eating chocolate, this could be something good to get and just kind of keep in your refrigerator, whatever's left, and kind of nibble on it from time to time if you want a little chocolate. But yeah, I mean, otherwise it's a pretty good product. It's all right. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because it is a day. And also, just to put it out there, if you want to sponsor the channel, it's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. That's food reviews with PHATTY, just like the name of the show, at gmail.com. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because it is a day. And like I just did, that's the second time. I understand I did it twice. But that's okay. So, food reviews with Phatty, out.